I know you've talked about how you've been working on making sure that you're creating a need during the sales process. And so wanted to talk to you a little bit about that. So in your opinion, what is creating the need?
I guess just kind of making sure, I don't know, we kind of build value or something like that.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's kind of building that need for, because we need to create a need before we meet a need. And so just making sure that we get that across when we're going through the sales process. Why do you think creating the need is so important?
Because we want to make them, feel like they need to buy, or rather than it's something they don't have to.
Yeah, no, I think there's like ingredients to the sell. We have to have the need, the urgency, and the value. It's just part of one of the ingredients of the sell that we need to make sure that they feel a need for the thing that we're trying to sell them. In your opinion, why do you think you forget about creating the need?
Probably just get nervous, kind of get antsy, and just gloss over it and just kind of move on to other things, I guess.
Yeah, everyone struggles with that. I think everyone forgets about creating the need and they want to hop right into kind of meeting the need and talking about kind of the scopes or the features of the service. But let's take some time and kind of talk a little bit more about creating the need, and let's kind of practice it and try to hone in our skills with that. I'll give you a quick demonstration, and then after me, you can go, and then I'll provide you with some feedback. So remember, when we're creating a need, we want to make sure that we're identifying a bug and telling them why it's bad. And so here we go. So like those little black ants that are starting to pop up in the kitchen? Yeah, so this isn't good because what they do is they follow the foundation of the home. They're looking for cracks and crevices, and they make their nest behind your wet walls. Over time, this can cause structural damage to the home, as well as they carry a lot of bacteria and disease. And so we want to make sure to flush them out. And so, as you can see, I created the need. You notice I identified the bug with talking about the little black ants, and then I said why it's bad, because it can cause structural damage to the home, and they carry bacteria and disease. Do you have any questions about that?
Should be good.
Perfect. So let's see you practice trying to create a need.
Okay. So, those cockroaches you've been seeing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so kind of what we'll do to take care of those.
Wait, hold up. Remember, we want to identify a bug and tell them why it's bad.
Okay.
So remember, like you identified cockroaches, now tell them why cockroaches are bad.
Okay. Yeah, so those cockroaches that we've been seeing a lot in the area, kind of the reason they're bad is one of the main things is that they multiply like crazy. And so when you have one or a few cockroaches, it quickly becomes an infestation. And so what we want to do is definitely get them early on. So what we'll do for you is kind of where the cracks and crevices are, we kind of know where they're hanging out. We'll apply a bait and even like a dust.
Perfect. Good job. So you see that flow to like a lot better, like when we make sure that we're like identifying a bug and then telling them why it's bad. And so that's the only feedback I have for you, is just making sure that we always remember to do the whole sales process. We can't skip over creating a need. We need to do it every time. And then remember, we're knocking in Florida and we're selling pest control in Florida. Everybody has bugs. We need to help them understand why it's bad. And so just remember to always identify a bug, and then always remember to tell them why it's bad.